Hi and welcome back to this episode 4 of Subsurface. In this episode I'm going to take you through what I've done to install the main bus wires, dropper wires and point motor controls on my lift out module. Originally I was going to take a trip up to my local Metropolitan to pick up some suitcase connectors and the necessary wiring that I'd need. However, during an internet search, I came across a company on the internet called Railway Scenics from Gillingham in Dorset, and I was able to obtain from them a really fantastic DCC power bus wire starter kit for small layouts. Now these kits contain everything that you need to wire a small DCC layout. They've got the bus wires, the suitcase connectors, the terminal blocks and cable clips, and all the necessary little solenoids to complete a complete DCC setup. So I duly ordered one of those, and very promptly it came through the post within the week, and I've set to install it. In this shot you can see one of the plastic suitcase connectors. What you do is you thread your main bus wire through this plastic connector, then you insert your dropper wires into the second hole that's provided in them. The actual connector has a little metal blade which you then crimp shut with a pair of pliers, and then there's like a little closing flap that you close over, and that's it. That's your connection made. No soldering, no terminal blocks, and it's really easy to do. Now, as you may recall, I had unravelled the small pre-soldered wire that comes attached to the underneath of the Pico Unifrog points. Having made a hole in the baseboard, I'd inserted it through. Now, just to keep these tidy for the time being, I've just inserted the wires into a small terminal block that I've screwed to the underside of the baseboard. They're there should I wish, as previously stated, want to make the frogs of these points live at a later stage. Now, as I want to control all the points on this module and on the rest of the layout by DCC, I picked up this Solenoid Decoder from Digitrains at Lincoln. This is a DCC Concepts Cobalt ADS2 solenoid decoder, and this actual unit will operate 2 points. It's really easy to install. There's just the positive and the negative wire from the bus wire that actually power the unit, and then the 3 wires that come with the wiring looms for the Pico points are inserted into these terminals here, the solenoid terminals. There is also the opportunity for me to wire in any colour light signals that I hope to sort of install on this module. I don't know about programming it yet. I think I'm going to have a word with the guys at Digitrains just to give me a few pointers so that I get it right first time. I don't want to mess things up. So that takes care of the point control. Now, the only other piece of wiring that I've installed on the layout is this DCC track bus connector. Again, I obtained this from Railway Scenics at Gillingham in Dorset. Basically, your bus wires on your module connect into this. This is a 2-piece connector, which allows you to connect your bus wires from one module to another. So I've wired one of these into both ends. So that's it for the wiring and the bus wires. This is all ready and complete to be connected up to the rest of the layout. So as you can see from this underside shot of the module, all the DCC wiring is now complete, from the installation of the bus wires, the droppers, the decoders, etc. So I'm quite happy with all of that. I've just got to test it. So I can now move on to finishing off the track installation. Turning the module over, you can see that the only other addition that I made is to add an MDF fascia to the front of the baseboard. This has been glued and screwed using chrome head mirror screws just to make it look a little bit nicer. I've given this 2 or 3 coats of satin varnish, sanding between each, so it's got a really nice finish. And that's about it. That brings episode 4 of Subsurface to an end. If you've got any questions, please leave them below. And once again, thanks for watching, and please like and share, and don't forget to subscribe, please.